Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Tim and today we're doing a walk around video of our 2008 Honda Civic. In this video we're going to go around the outside of the car, going to run through the condition of this vehicle, then we're going to jump inside and go through that as well. First thing you'll notice about this car, with the sun beating down on the outside, we do have this really nice grey metallic paint on this car. It's in very good condition as well. Maybe a couple of very minor stone chips which have been touched up, but that's about all that's worth pointing out on the front of this car. We do have our really big iconic Honda badge just here right in the middle with a bit of chrome accenting running across the middle of the grille to really break apart the dark metallic colour. The headlights, the shape of them is a bit squared off as well. With the rest of the rounded shape of the car, it does give it a much more aggressive look towards the front as well. Down here we do have a nice little recess with some black plastic in there to help break it up. Moving around now to the driver's side of the car, we do have hubcaps fitted to this car, which give it a much nicer look as well. They're in pretty good condition, and we do have brand new Michelin tyres fitted to the front of this vehicle as well, which is really good to see. Our front indicator is built into our driver's side panel just here, and with colour-coded side mirror caps as well. It's just a really good setup. Moving down the rest of the side of the car, we do have a really sleek aerodynamic design on this vehicle, giving it a much sportier look than a lot of other cars that are in this range and were made at this point in time. Colour-coded door handles as well, really set in to the rest of the car. Stopping at our second wheel right here, we do once again have a brand new Michelin tyre, and our wheel is actually in absolutely fantastic condition, which is really good to see, especially for a 2008 model car. Moving around now to the back, we do have the big iconic Honda Civic taillights with the round part in the middle, but the nice recessed red that wrap around the back of the car as well. Now with this car, we do actually have two keys. I'm just pulling them out of my pocket now. We do have two keys with this vehicle as well, which I would like to point out. And you just try and pop the bonnet here. Use the key anyway while we got it here. Looking inside the back of the boot, we do have our floor mats just fitted in here, and a really nice amount of space as well. It does go right back under there. It's sort of like a Pelican. It does have a lot of room in there. Just lifting up under here, we do have our roadside emergency assistance kit, and then underneath that we do have a brand new spare tyre as well, which is full size, not a space saver, and it's still got the markings on the outside wheel, so it's never been fitted to the car. Closing that around now and moving around to our passenger side, we've got our fuel filler cap just here above our third wheel. On our third wheel, once again with the brand new Michelin tyre, also presents in really good condition. There's minor marking just here on the rear of the door, but that's really the first mark that I've had to point out to you guys. The rest of the car is absolutely fantastic. A couple of really minor marks down this side of the door, but nothing too glaring that you wouldn't expect on a car of this age either, and the small stone chip just on the mirror are the only marks really on the outside of the car. Now stopping, I know you probably know what I'm about to say here, but stopping at our fourth wheel, once again brand new Michelin tyre and fantastic condition as well. So 4 brand new tyres fitted to this car on a 2008 model. This body is in absolutely fantastic condition, no major dings, a couple of minor marks, but no real major scratches or anything into the paintwork. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm just going to pop the bonnet, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about the underside of the bonnet. So we do have a really nice engine under here, and Honda has done well with their Honda Civics over the years, which is why they're known and they are the iconic Honda car. So by just pressing this over, lifting up and getting our nice arm, while you're under here, pay attention to how well looked after this engine is. It's such a nice clean engine bay under here, which is really good to see. Now in here we do have our nice 1.8 litre petrol engine, which puts out 103 kilowatts of power and 174 newton meters of torque. Now this will get you an average of about 7.2 litres per 100 k's driven, which is awesome fuel economy, and out of our 50 litre tank, that works out to be just under 700 kilometres from a full tank of petrol. To the inside of our 2008 Honda Civic, they really do have a really unique design on the inside. I reckon it works quite well with this car. Over here on my right, we do have our side mirror adjusting controls, as well as full electric window controls just below that on the armrest. Really nice contoured textured fabric, right here on the door trim to help break it up. Moving the wheel to the right does reveal once again we do have 2 keys with this car. Right control arm has our indicators as well as our headlight control. Moving the steering wheel to the left, it does show that we do have our windshield wipers on that control arm. The steering wheel itself actually has very little wear on it, especially for a car that's done over 120,000 Ks. We do have our cruise control settings just on the right here. Now the dash in front of me, you notice, is a bit more uniquely shaped. We do have our revs, our RPM on our tachometer just here in front of us, and then moving up from that we've got our speedo up the top with our fuel on the right and our temperature on the left, which is sort of recessed back into the dash to help prevent the glare shining down on the car while you're trying to drive. Moving now to the center, you'll notice that the dash is angled a little bit to make it a bit more easy to operate by hand. Up here we've got a little display of the radio is on, tell us what we're listening to as well. With our CD player in here, all of our radio controls just here with hard buttons, volume on the right, tuner on the left, climate control underneath with our temperature gauge here, and fan speed on the right. Under the bottom here, we've got a cigarette lighter and our 12-volt socket. Then underneath here, a nice little bit of storage as well. Quite deep actually, and you could probably easily fit your phone in there too. Here we do have our nice little automatic shifter. Just clicks through the gears, nice and easy to use. Handbrake to the right. Moving just back from that, under this trapdoor, we've got a little replacement grommet that can go in here instead of the 12-volt socket, instead of the cigarette lighter. And we do have our dual cup holders as well, and just folding them away if we did want to actually use the larger storage area, and just pressing the buttons does fold them back out, which is a pretty cool design. Closing it off with our nice roller shutter top. Here we do have that textured fabric once again, which is present on the seat as well, on top of our center console lid. So just lifting that does reveal a really nice deep center console storage, which is really, really good to see. Now I'm going to get my camera person to just pan around in the front of the car while I touch on the service history. Seats are in fantastic condition, as is the carpet and dash. Very little marks. Like I said, 2008 car, this car has been very, very well looked after. So the first service on this car was done at 1,000 Ks, and then the next one was done at 5, then 8, 30, oh sorry, 18, yeah, 5, 18, 30, 39, 50, 59, 69, 80, so really consistently 91, 95, 107, 114, and then we've performed the service on it as well at 126,000 K. So brand new tyres, and it doesn't need any servicing at all. One last thing I'm going to point out to you guys is next we're going to jump in the back. I'm going to show you how much room you can expect to have inside the back of a 2008 Honda Civic. Moving into the back of our 2008 Honda Civic, I'm about 6'1". I've got plenty of room in here, nice amount of headspace, nice amount of legroom as well. I haven't adjusted the seat from when I was sitting in front, which is a really good sign. In the carpet here, it's in absolutely fantastic condition as well. The seats present really, really comfortable as well as being in awesome condition. One last thing I would like to point out to you is here we've got a nice little hook. So if you do want to hang your suit jacket on the back on a coat hanger or anything, you do have a nice little hook there, so you can do so without obstructing your vision out of your passenger side rear window. So that's been the back of the inside of our 2008 Honda Civic. I'd like to take this time to thank you guys for watching our video on our 2008 Honda Civic. Now, I hope this video has gone over the condition of the car and answered any questions you might have about this vehicle. One last thing I would like to point out to you is that this car, with the service history it's got, being in the condition it is, it does qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan, which will give you an extra 5 years mechanical protection for this car, or 10 years roadside assistance Australia-wide. If you'd like to know more about our premium mechanical protection plan, please click the link in the description below. But otherwise, guys, once again, thanks for watching. Berwick Mitsubishi customer service is where we thrive, so please give us a call at 9907 0555.